Welcome back to another episode of MLB The Show 24's franchise mode featuring them Charlotte Racers. Now, right now, our team is doing pretty good. We are one game back in the division. We actually just beat the Angels, which helped put us in this spot, but this is a very tight race. And if you got to check where we are, again, we're one game back behind the Rangers, but the teams behind us, the Astros and the Angels, are only 1.5 games back. The Mariners we'll be seeing them. And then in the wild card, we would be the first team in the wild card. The Astros and Angels, again, the teams that are 1.5 games back from us, are right there. This is going to be a really tough division for us, though, the rest of the way. And as I've kind of been looking at my roster, trying to figure out, like, well, where are our holes? Where can we get better? Where are some guys that are good now, but maybe are going to be a little bit better in the future? There's kind of one that I think we're going to move. Catcher is one of those spots where Soderstrom has been pretty solid, and he's been good across the board, but I kind of wish his fielding were a little bit better. I wish, his arm strength is great, but his reaction super isn't there. His hitting is kind of solid but not great, but there is a guy that we found that is coming to our team now. Now, the Braves are a team that we're about to actually play right here in this video, but they have a guy named Harry Ford that is very, very talented. But we're going to go ahead and make a trade for Harry Ford, moving our guy Tyler Soderstrom to keep giving them a young catcher that has a lot of potential, but also give them some other spots that they're kind of looking forward to. So what we're ultimately providing to the Atlanta Braves is going to be Soderstrom, who again is going to give them a pretty comparable player to what they already have, but I think the Harry Ford's a little bit better. And then Leonardo Rivas, who's a shortstop. They need more shortstop depth, and Darius Hill, a right fielder, to help them out on that side as well. A big shout out to Cosmic Wombat, who suggested we go after Harry Ford. And again, after checking out his stats across the board, his contact versus lefties is really good, versus righties kind of so-so. Power's pretty good. But across the board, his fielding, arm, accuracy, reaction, and blocking are much better. And he's a faster player than what we're going to have as well than Soderstrom. Some things we worked on. He's not perfect yet, but they have him stashed in AAA. We're bringing him to the majors. We're giving him a shot. We're going to see what he can do. All right, on the mound for us today is Mr. Matt Manning. Remember, he had a little bit of an injury earlier this year, so he's only had a couple of starts underneath his belt, but I feel like the team's ready to get some W's for him. All right, David Fletcher's up here now. Nice little 1-1 count. I just know that every single game matters for us right now. Like, I do not want to be a wild card team. I want to be a team that is just, out of the wild card. We haven't been in the postseason yet, but I'm trying to make sure we are out of the wild card. Also, you might be noticing a couple of lineup adjustments. Drew Jones is going to play some in right field for us this season now. We kind of made the decision to give him a little bit of opportunity to start. So Mario Doinks will play some games. Drew Jones will play some games. Doinks is going to be pretty much a DH now. So it'll be either Doinks or Cardova until we figure out if one of those guys deserves to be the, all-time DH. And we just walk the guy. Ooh, oh, come on, Harry Ford. Your first opportunity to shine. Let's go. Soderstrom would have never got to that. Just kidding. He probably would have. All right, Geloff leading us off today. He's been honestly really good. I've been surprised. We kind of dabbled with, like, do we keep him? Do we not keep him? But I feel like he's an 80+ overall now. He's just been a guy that's been really solid, even though I swing in a really bad pitch there. I like where he's essentially developed as a player. All right, here's the man, though. Christopher Morel, 4th in the AL, third baseman all-star vote. We need that guy to be a top 2 guy. I would love him to be the starter, honestly, for third baseman in the AL. Whoop, not swinging like that. Ooh, late on that one. Just a little late. Don't catch it. I hate you. All right, so not exactly how we want to start this off. Royce Lewis, 5th in the all-star vote for shortstops in the AL. I won't talk about him getting more votes because last time I jinxed the guy that was hitting. Ooh, early on that. Underneath of it. That was the right approach, but it's a 1-2-3 inning for Atlanta. All right, Sean Murphy, who's now starting for them. Actually, he was starting for them before because they had Harry Ford on the bench in AAA. Manning going right back after him, and this man is not taking that bat off his shoulders. All right, we don't want to put Murphy on, so we're going to try to get a punch out here, but keep it in the zone. And he fouls it. Little full count. Down the middle. Ooh, this is going to be a dicey one. He swung, and honestly, it feels good. The one thing about having Drew Jones in right field is we always know that he's going to be able to chase the ball down. Wisdom doesn't swing at that one, 2-1. And I feel bad for Matt Manning. He's still kind of figuring out his control this year. Sat on the DL for a while, but 2-1 of the year. I think he's got a good chance to win maybe 8 to 10 games for us by the end of the season. Woo! Great pitch. Little first strikeout of the day there. You love to see it. Let's see if Matt Manning can come right back with another one. 1-1 count here. That is going to be foul, thank God, because if it wasn't, it was a home run. All right, we threw a slider. He hit it out of the park. We're going right back to it. And just like, what the? I played this game. Why am I getting a tutorial? I played this game. Vladdy Daddy up to bat here with a 1-1 count in the bottom of the second, leading off the inning. We're just a little bit late. We're a little bit early, but we will figure out our timing soon, I promise. Just not there. Riley Green leading us right now with a 325 average. This dude has been fantastic. Our first lefty in this game against Yanoa. Oh, they're saying MVP for this man. They know. They know. Broke the bat. Swinging at a ball that we had no bit. Oh, he doesn't get it. Couldn't be us. They counted as a base hit too. We're here for it. All right, probably the most clutch player we have in this team is Jared Kelnick, so I'm glad to see him on. Woo! Speaking of clutch. Oh my God. Oh, no. Send him back to first. Send him back to first. Oh my God. That was so close. We'll take it though. All right, big doinks. A lot of people have said he's a little frustrated with being, relegated to only starting one version of the lineup. He hits a good one here. It's going to be out to deep left field. It's Joey Gallo. We're going to go ahead and test that arm. 69 speed, #nice. That is going to be safe. So big doinks doesn't get a hit, but he does get an RBI. Harry Ford, his first official at bat for the Charlotte Racers. You love to see it. What does he have with a 1-out or 2-out, 1-on situation? Oh, nice contact. This is probably going to be an easy out, but I like the contact there. We'll take it. So we Gallo, the first guy up. Again, had that nice play out there in left field, but couldn't get the throw inside. Or run a little circle change outside against him. And just like that, we sit him down. Garcia's up. We've got a 3-1 count, and he clutches up and gets a nice hit out here to left field. Beautiful slider, but he gets a hold of that one. That's going to be foul, though. We're okay. Running the circle change. Come on now. Fletcher's back up, so we're here. The number 2 hitter at the top of the order. I mean, we're giving up a lot of home runs foul. As long as they're foul, we don't care. The slider, and we got him swinging. Look, Matt Manning is starting to get stronger as the game goes on. Drew Jones up here. Kind of one of those guys we have in the nice spot. We're a big fan of having a guy that's got speed, that can hit as a number 9 hitter, because they're really a second leadoff guy for us. Drew Jones, we're just missing a lot of these by a little bit, man. But I'm telling you, we're going to be turning on to some of these soon. Geloff had a fly out earlier in the game. Takes that first one there, 2-1 count. 9 RBIs this man's last 8 games with a triple and 2 doubles. Love to see it. Another one in a similar spot, goes for a ball. Morel on deck. You want to make sure you can get on base for that, man, because that's an RBI waiting to happen. Oh, he gets a hold one. That's got a chance to get out of here. And look at Geloff. Look at the flick of the wrist. That home run was out of here real quick. Like, it maybe had 2 seconds of flight time. They were not waiting to see that one. But then Morel, we get a little happy, and we have a fly out for the second out. Royce Lewis looking to do some damage. He's had a great first half of the season, on pace for well over 100 RBIs. Sort of in that 20-25 home run range. You want to see the home run production up a little bit more from him. Ooh, another ball away, 3-1. Vlad Guerrero does not want to lead off the 4th inning, so we want to make sure we can get on base for him. Oh, and get on base, do we do it? Just like that. That should be an easy double here. As Royce Lewis is going to go ahead and park it safely at second base. We could go to third, but I'd rather make sure we get Vlad up with the guy in scoring position. Vladdy Daddy looking for an RBI here. Yanoa approaching 50 pitches so far through 3. I don't know. I don't know why we saw. I wanted a home run so bad with Vlad there. Vlad hits one deep in the hole here, but he doesn't have enough speed. That one should be an out, and unfortunately it is. Moving on to the top of the 6th inning. Right now, Matt Manning has only given up 2 hits in the entire ball game. 1 walk as well, I believe. This has been a bit of a gem. I was hoping we didn't give up a home run there, but Royce Lewis should get the first out of the 6th for us. Manning with a high fastball, a little risky there over the top of the plate. Coming back here with a circle change against Matt Olson. We walked him in his first at bat. This one, it's hit deep but foul. No reason to risk another high when we're going low here. Fouls that one off too. Look at the ball boy making a play. Running one inside. And we got him. What a pitch by Manning. 3-1 count here against Austin Riley. What a laser. That was a hard hit ball there. What? Why are we getting these? What? Bro, these tutorials are messing with my brain. Why are they popping up? We actually have nobody up in the bullpen right now. This is a pretty righty dominant lineup. We're gonna get Antone warmed up, and I think we're gonna get. I kind of really like Brad Roush. We're gonna get him warmed up as well. Got him swinging, but man, it's gonna be the first run here for the Braves. No chance Riley Green can get that in. It's a great hit overall. Might be the last batter we see for Manning. We're gonna try and get out of this inning if at all possible, but I don't want to be in a spot where we're risking too much. And he gets out of the inning. That's gonna be the last we see of Matt Manning. Still a great game pitched by him through 6 innings. Michael Lorenz is gonna come in for Atlanta. 75 innings pitched, a 4.40 ERA, and that is what we want to see right now. As Kelna comes up, we need a couple of insurance runs. Our bullpen has been spotty here and there. That is not what we want to do to start the inning. First out easy. All right, here goes Doing. He had a sac fly RBI earlier. This man definitely has some pop in his bat, but a little bit inconsistent. Started the season incredibly strong. Came definitely back down to earth a lot later. 2 lefties are up right now for Atlanta, which is fantastic news for us. If we can get those guys in the game sooner rather than later, we are in absolute heaven as we're just underneath of another ball to pop out to right field. The boys' new season is June 13th. Let's go. Harry Ford up here with 2 outs. Feels like this is pretty much the same situation he had last time he was up to bat. We'll be seeing him. All right, we're going to bring in TJ Antone in here. His ERA has been super high, but we're trying to give him some opportunities to maybe shrink that ERA down a little bit. He's going to be important come postseason. First pitch was crazy movement. We're going right back at him. And, I mean, just unreal. Our guys are not ready for those little slow rollers back of the middle. Thing is getting a little scary now. That is not where you want to miss your placement against Joey Gallo. Gallo has 2 strikeouts today. We know he's obviously not happy about that. Make it 3. Make it 3. Garcia's up now. They're going for a steal. They went for a little hit and run. Drew Jones can get that easy. We're going to keep the runner back at first base. That's what you want to see. And Melmar goes up now. We are just trying to survive, get out of this inning, and then go score some runs. Riley Green, a little bit of a bad jump, but that's going to be another can of corn. And we survived to keep moving to the bottom half of the inning. Drew Jones made a little play last inning. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Takes that one to make it 2-1. Jones is definitely a really strong future outfielder for us. Potentially could see him take over for Riley Green the next season or 2, but we just got to work on his hitting to be a lot better. The speed's there, the fielding's there. It's just the at-the-plate approach has got to be better. Oh, he just missed it. I thought we were about to see a home run from Drew Jones, but instead he's about 15 feet short. Gallo off 2 for 3. He's one of the guys having a great game. That home run he hit earlier that you're seeing right now was a laser over the short porch. I need to see more of that. Lorenzen's been having his way, man. Not enough pitches thrown, in my opinion. He is just getting us out left and right. And then here's Morel, 0 for 2, a walk in the 5th inning. Average still sitting around 250. He's got to be one of those guys that kickstarts it for us. Ladies and gentlemen, he got good contact on it. Is that enough on this one? It's going to be close. It's at the wall, and it's warning track power. We've had so many close ones, but no cigar. Antone's going to stay in here for this one. We're going to see kind of how he does. What a great pitch, though. We are going to, at this point, sit down Roush, and we're going to go ahead and get Clase pretty much warmed up. We're back here with the slider. Ooh, he hesitated. He almost went. This guy's obviously feeling a little antsy. Not antsy enough, though. Olsen on deck. He had a double, obviously, in the 4th inning. We don't have much time left from Antone. We got to make sure we get something good from him. And a man is on base. That is not ideal. I think we almost have to bring in Clase right now. I think it's Clase time. Kind of went back and forth on it, but Clase's going to go ahead and come in here. It's only a 1-run situation. But I trust him over pretty much everybody else in our team in our bullpen. Our bullpen is good, but they're just not great. We just have some issues with guys giving up runs or doubles or little C&I singles across the board. Big opportunity here for Clase. Ooh, the double play. Vlad gets it a second. Lewis gets it over. We got 2 down here in the 8th inning. Big play. Austin Riley. Again, the beautiful part of where this game is right now is that we're facing their best hitters here in the 8th inning. We're going to end this potentially with the 4th hitter, assuming we can get out of it. And that would put us in a great spot. Right back here to the slider for Clase. It's so good, and you see it right there. Way to get the out. Now, we're sitting here with Royce Lewis. We got 3, 4, 5 coming up this inning. This is a murderous row of hitters in our squad. Lorenzen has our number. Golly, this has been a tough game for us. offensively. Vlad Guerrero being 0 for 3 is just not something you see a lot for this team. He's so well protected by the hitters we have around him. He's usually getting some good stuff, but today just hasn't went his way. We take that one and make it 2-1. Ooh, gets a hold of one, but it's foul. Branson 31 pitches deep. Throws one away. He's got to be a long relief pitcher because I didn't realize he had that kind of stamina left. Riley Green on deck. Vlad gets a hold of one. Oh my God, is he going to catch that? That is a very long single, but we'll take it. Riley Green with Vlad on base. Trying to get him moved around a little bit. Pokes one to left field, but I mean, the left fielder barely moves. Counting a single in the second inning. The hard part for us is we have about 6 hits this afternoon. We just have not been able to put, or maybe we have 7 hits now, but we just have left too many guys on base. Kalanick had it where he wanted it. It's going back, but it's warning track power again. I don't know what we ate pregame, but never again. All right, so Clase's got to go and do what he needs to shut this inning out. Nearly hits a man, Emmanuel Clase chill. 3rd in saves right now, tied for 2nd technically, but big fan. Clase starting to lose control a little bit, which makes me nervous. He's got stamina, but for whatever reason, he's struggling. Full count now. There we go. Jammed him, and Vlad Guerrero's gonna get the first out of the inning. We are 2 down from winning a very tough game against a very tough team. Wisdom is up. A little 1-1 count for him. Woo! Got him swinging on a high one. Clase obviously getting tired, but this is pretty much the extent of what we need him for. Great hit, though. Goes all the way out to Drew Jones, and now we need a double play. Oh, Acuna had the night off, and they bring him in. He's only batting .235 so far this season, which kind of helps us out, but I don't want to throw anything too high for him because if he gets a hold of one, that's what happens. It goes really far, but luckily that's foul. Clase's been so good with the slider. We're going to use it right here. The location was not great, but I will take the result. And now, you could argue the final boss. Joey Gallo. He struck out, I believe, every single time today. But what happens here? Trying to stay down and away, force him into a ground ball. That was scary. Try to run it inside. And Joey Gallo has one of the worst days in the ballpark you can have. The Racers are going to win. A tough game in Charlotte is a very tough team, but we came out with a W. And with every single game mattering from here on out over the season, this is a big game. We're picking up here with an opportunity. We are 1 out away from a 1-hitter pitch by Bobby Miller. I accidentally had the recording paused for the other 2 outs, but here we are trying to get the 1-hitter shutout done for Bobby Miller. He took down Tim Anderson. He took down Ralphie Velasquez, and now against Steven Kwan, one of the best hitters in MLB. He gets him out of here for the 1-hit shutout. Bobby Miller is that guy, pal. Big fan. We're finding ourselves in a wild situation here. Bases juiced, top of the 9th inning, and we have got to figure out, can we get some runs? So Ryan Noda is at the plate for us. I would love to swap positions with him and Doinks, but I can't do that technically. I like the fact that we have a higher clutch rating because that really matters versus contact in this situation. So we're going to go ahead and take Matan. We're going to bring him in as the pinch hitter, and we're going to see what he can do. Fairbanks has got to just be going crazy. The worst thing we could do is hit into a double play here. We do not want to do that right now. We're late on that one, but that was the pitch. All right, this man throws gas. 101 for a 4-seamer. He's got a circle change and a slider. Fouled that one off. Tough times. God, I would love to get a single right now. Good eye, good eye. Oh, that's the 1-2. We just missed it. Oh, no. The catcher's going to get that one. Now we're setting ourselves up for a double play to end the game. That's not good. That's not good. All right, CJ Rodriguez is up. I'm just trying to see who we have on the bench. Ooh, we're going to bring Harry Ford in, I think. Harry Ford, listen, you're new to the team. You're batting 187 right now for us. You're trying to prove yourself. You were in AAA. We brought you up to the majors. This is the time to show us what you got. Bases juice, 1 out, Harry Ford. What do you got, young fella? It's down the middle and we moved. Thought that one was going to drop a little bit. We were wrong. Whipped on another one. Oh, he hits us. Harry Ford took one for the team. All right, we're down 1. We're down 1. This is a much different game now. Oh, they're bringing somebody else in. They've seen enough. Okay, Daniel Norris is going to come into the game now. 1.47 ERA. This is looking like the guy we got to be nervous about. But we got Cordova up right now. Connor Cordova leading us off in this game. What a weird little lineup they put together, but we need something big. Cordova with the grand salami. Are you kidding me? Unreal play by Connor Cordova to give us now a 3-run lead. Riley Green is just trying to add injury to insult right now. We're also immediately going to get Emmanuel Clase warmed up because, yeah, now we got a save opportunity. That's wild. So that was the first pitch that Daniel Norris threw, and Cordova said, I'm taking it yard. Crazy. Vlad Guerrero having a game. Home run, double, a single. All he needs is a triple for a cycle, but with 39 speed, that is not happening right now. Ooh, Vlad just missed one. That circle change almost got pimped for his second home run of the game, but instead, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Let's close this one out. All right, so starting off for them is going to be Jose Siri, but we're going to go ahead and do a mound visit. We're going to bring in Emmanuel Clase, and we're going to be ready to try to get this man another save right now. He's got 25 saves right now. Clase has one, immediately hits a Morel there. We'll take the first out with one pitch. Logan Driscoll up now for Tampa Bay. Ooh, good first pitch strike. Look at this man, second in saves. He gets the save here. He's tied for first again. Big fan. Right back to the slider. Going to run it inside. A little bit too over the plate. Cutter. Trying to jam him. We do. Oh, my God. This game. Oh, my God. If this game will stop popping up that menu, I'd be able to get it. Why do they do this? The game sabotaging us. Clase now can't throw a strike. Beautiful pitch there against Luke, but we're going to go right back here, opposite side of the plate, same height. Got to swing in there, 0-2, or 1-2. Now we're going to try to finish this with a little slider, and we got him 2 down. He's second, Angus, second. This will make him tied for first. Caballero's up now, 1 on, remember, for him. His first pitch strikes are killing them right now. They got to swing. Clase misses on that one, but Caballero misses too. They're doing a lot of sliders there at the end. We're going to challenge him. A little too high, but we got him thinking. Sometimes you just got to change the eye level. Fouled again, and this should set up a slider to end the game. Oh, I love that pitch, though. Back to the cutter. Man, this dude's fouling everything. 7th pitch of the at-bat. And Vlad Guerrero with the glove to seal the deal. This is a wild game. I don't know how we came back, but Connor Cordova. What a hit, young man. What a hit. Now, we've actually been working and doing really well as a team, but we just got really bad news. We just found out that, well, a couple of guys are injured right now. Robert Fitzgerald's hurt. Should be back in about 2 weeks or so. Winkler, who we don't really care about, is hurt. Okay, James Ariel's hurt, one of our young prospects. We don't want to see that. Medina, we know, has been hurt. He's left about 30-some days. But Brayan Bello is now hurt, and that is going to be 1 to 2 months. We'll probably have to pull somebody from AAA to come be here in the majors for a little bit, but that is a devastating blow because he's been really good. 11-4 in the year. His ERA is 3.65, but that is a very tough arm to replace right now. So I kind of went back and forth on who I was going to move up in replacement of Bello for right now. We're going to bring up Christian Mena instead of bringing up Maverick King. I was really close to bringing up Maverick King, but I want to give him a little bit more time. He's only 18. I don't want to really mess up his potential right now, and he's a C potential, so I want to try to get that up to a B potentially in the minors. Mena's a guy that we acquired via a trade recently, so I feel like he's probably the right guy, but we'll see. We pick it up here, 0 for 2 in the day with a walk. Mario Big Doinks is up in the top of the 9th inning. Nobody out, 1 runner on. We are down a single run. It's make or break time. Ooh, good first pitch. Doinks is currently on a 12-game hitting streak right now as well, so see if we can keep it going. Not by swinging the balls like that. Ooh, a wild one. Ooh, Doinks is going to end the hit streak unless we can tie it and go to extra innings, but probably the end of his hit streak here. Ryan Noda's going to be up. We're actually going to see who potentially could be in for Noda. We're facing a lefty pitcher. I kind of want to bring in Cordova, who already plays. Oh my God, we have Vlad Guerrero on the bench. Yeah, I think I know who's going to be batting right now. Vlad Guerrero. All right, so Vlad thought he was getting a day off, but again, this is a divisional opponent. We need these games. So we're bringing in him to try to get this W. Ooh, just missed. Oh, the high heat. Vlad up the middle with a clutch hit. You love to see it. That sunlight in the backfield or the back of the outfield is kind of messing with our brain a little bit, but We'll take that hit. They want to do a pinch runner, but no, we want Vladdy in the game right now. In case we have to go into extra innings, we want to make sure he's there. Ooh, a ball lazily hit out to left field. That's going to make us now have 2 outs. This is do or die. Harry Ford, the catcher's up. Again, a slow start to him for his career here. We believe that he'll be all right in the long term. They jammed him. That's a tough one. Right to the center field, unless there's a solar eclipse happening. He catches it, and the Rangers get a win that's going to help them kind of inch back in the division. Now it is time to jump into the MLB Draft. We have a bunch of guys you can see over there on the left-hand side that we've kind of, identified as potential guys we could go ahead and get. Will they be good? Will it be bad? We have no idea. Remember, these guys will more than likely have their name changed. People on my Twitch chat can rename these players by using !franchise in chat. We're going to hop into the draft, see how we do, and then we'll check them right after. Now, I will show you our drafted prospects here in a second, but I can't show you that from that screen just yet, so in a moment. But the All-Star vote is right around the corner. Bobby Miller looks to be the top vote getter for the starting pitching position. Vladimir Guerrero at first base. You'd love to see that. We have 2 guaranteed All-Stars, but what about the rest of the team? So Bobby Miller is confirmed as the top vote getter for the American League as a starting pitcher. You'd love to see that. From a relief pitcher standpoint, not really seeing really much of our guys there. Closing pitcher, Class A does lock that in as well. Big fan. Love to see how he's performing this year. Catcher Logan O'Hoppy's going to take that one. We've obviously moved our catching position around, so no luck there. Vlad Guerrero, again, the top vote getter, maybe overall with 794,000. Second base is going to have Zach Geloff be number 5, it looks like. Third base, we're going to see where Morel is. Morel kind of had a little bit of a cold streak. His average dropped a lot. He still did well, but won't be an all-star this year. Triolo is going to end up taking that for the Minnesota Twins. At shortstop, Corey Seager dominates that. Not really seeing much love for our guy Roy Lewis. Maybe we thought he might, but he was still within the argument. In left field, Yordan Alvarez, again, tough to get that vote away from him. Our left field situation, not as good. Center field, Mike Trout with 638,000 votes. Riley Green, though, will be an all-star, will be the backup center fielder. Big fan, love to see that. He honestly wasn't too far off what Mike Trout had. And then in right field, Santander will take that. We, again, have had a revolving door there. But shout out to Mario Doinks, who had 387,000 votes as a right fielder / DH. And honestly, while he won't be an all-star, he did do pretty well. And then your DH will officially be Carlos Correa. Again, no love from our side from the DH perspective, but we'll kind of, switch things around. Oh, did I see Cordova? Cordova was down here. Okay, so Cordova did get some love there at the end. Big trade just happened right now. The Brewers just got Felix Bautista from the Orioles. That is a huge move for them, getting, obviously, a shutdown closer. They trade Eric Brown Jr. and Owen Casey to get Mr. Felix Bautista. So a big move. They go after a little bit more youth, but the Brewers got their guy. And then the Phillies get Jose Leclerc from the Boston Red Sox for Marco Luciano, Gabriel Rincones Jr., and Lou Madrid. So a whole lot of young talent. Luciano's really the main prize there. 24 years of age, 75 overall. But the Phillies, again, going all in. Back-to-back closing pitchers traded. Now it is time to see what our draft picks ultimately look like. I think we did okay. Not amazing, but I think we did relatively fine. Freddie Castro was our top draft pick. He ends up being an 18-year-old high schooler. 79 potential. Not terrible. 64 overall right now, so he should do pretty well in the minors. Charles Barnes is going to be a 21-year-old second baseman. 80 potential, second highest potential we had ultimately in this draft. He's a 70 overall right now. So again, a guy that probably comes to the majors sooner rather than later. Takahashi, we drafted as a relief pitcher. He actually has a 59 potential, which is the worst of the draft, and that isn't fun. Manuel Tapia is going to be solid, 57 overall, 81 potential, our highest potential we've had by far. Velocity only an 83, don't love that. Ken Castle, one of the catchers we drafted, 59 overall with 74 potential. Freddie Hernandez, 60 overall with 65 potential. Maybe he's kind of hit his cap, we'll see, but he's 18. There's a lot of time for their potential to kind of go up a little bit. And then Julio Del Villar, 83, but actually our highest potential. We actually didn't even want to draft this guy at one point. Doesn't really do much from a hitting perspective. He's young, 83 potential, 18 years old out of high school. Seems like he's got an opportunity, but he will be in the minors for a very, very long time. So with the draft, with everything sort of taken away at this point, I feel really good with where we are. 69-42 gives us a 1.5 game lead against the Astros, 4.5 against the Angels, 6 against the Rangers, and the Mariners, again, continue to be way out of it. We have some injury concerns that are sort of popping up here, but we do have Vlad Guerrero Jr. competing for the MVP in the American League. And Corey Seager and him are kind of neck and neck, in my opinion. We don't have anybody from a Cy Young perspective. Luis Garcia is dominating that along with Carlos Rodon. Blake Snell, we saw on the list too. Batting title, Yordan Alvarez kind of has that. Clase is up for reliever of the year with 36 saves. I believe he leads the entire American League. And from a National League perspective, only Alexis Diaz is ahead of him. And then rookie of the year, Mario Doinks right now is in first place for that, which would be a big boost to his career. 254 average, 15 homers, 48 RBIs. It's been a really good year. A lot is going well for the Racers, but again, it's not how you start the season. It's not what you do in the middle. It's how you finish it. And we got to finish strong. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.